Okay, you lovely lot, and welcome to the beautiful Isaac Walton Fishery, where we're going to have a fisho catch-up, mate.
We are. That's going to start our day today, aren't we? With a...
Didn't go according to plan, did it?
No, we're going to start sad, aren't we?
We are going to start sad, and then we're going to get slowly and slowly, but surely, higher, and I'll be like that at the end after I've done you another challenge.
Probably is. I'm giving up anyway. Right, so yeah, fisho catch-up.
Yes.
Yeah, we're crap on it.
Talk us through yours first, mate. Go ahead.
Mine were as expected, or mine teased me.
So the last time you joined us, we'd drawn our pegs and we'd talk you through what we thought was going to happen. And our weights were miles out, by the way, weren't we? Absolutely. I think
I forgot about that.
Blimey, I think I went something like
Shocking.
7 kilo. You went higher. You went 8 kilo.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Oh,
I'm
combined.
sure you did. Yeah,
Oh, I did, sorry.
I think we managed, what, 30?
Yeah, didn't even lose.
Go ahead. So you started.
Horrendous.
What did you do, Jay? What did you do? Did you start off shallow like you said you would?
No, I started short because there was the wind.
Yeah.
We said that if there was a bit of a...
Yeah.
That didn't go under.
Mine did.
Did you? Did you catch one?
Yeah.
I didn't catch one. Didn't
So
have. I caught a skimmer. So I started short, caught a skimmer. But my plan was, my sneaky plan that I'd not proper gone into.
You mean you'd like kept me in the dark on
No,
something?
I told you. I just didn't tell them. But anyway, was long on deck on it. Because there were lots and lots of these little ones that had been getting caught. I'd been on 20...
I'm going to say 25 or 6.
25. I'd been on 25 the week before in practice. And I caught 50 pound in an hour of these little ones. And it was solid. But Hayfield so often does that with pressure, it changes.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was my plan. Thought where I've drew, I've got a fish long on bottom, where I had 10 foot.
I couldn't believe the difference and all of that, because I went up and had a word with Jay. I had like at least 14 or 15 foot.
Did you proper deep area? You had no
deep.
chance of catching on
No.
that there. Too deep. But 10 foot, I thought, well, it was that much deeper than the previous peg.
Oh, right, okay.
Do you know what I mean? I put the same
like
rig on, and it was that much deeper. So it was like, right, I'm happy with that. And that was me. That was going to be my day. I'd set wagglers up, I'd set methods up. I didn't fancy a method for 1 minute because Zach's on the corner next to me. He's going to cut any fish off that way. Yeah. And then John was next to me, who decided to share me peg for quite a bit of the day. But he's a lovely bloke, so we let John chuck there. But anyway, it was never going to happen anyway.
It's the angles of the pegs, Jay.
Yeah, I think he was trying to not kill a cameraman that was in front of him. But anyway, it was never a plan anyway.
Right.
It was only ever going to be an odd fish on a method.
Yeah.
I was always going to get beat.
Yeah.
Zach had always beat me on a method if it was going to. So what's the point? So I thought, I'll feed a waggler line and I'll feed this long pole line with 4 mils. It's different, catch these little ones. And started short with 6 mils, trying to get a bite. Got a bite, it was a skimmer. So no good. But as I'm feeding my long pole line, I'm saying to Rich, there's something happening. I mean, after like 15 minutes, there's bubbles. I'm thinking, it's happening.
Yeah.
And there'd been nothing before that. There'd been no signs of fish. All of a sudden, and I'm like, they're on that, Rich. It's going to be all right. And I shipped out 20 minutes in. Yeah, 20 minutes I probably spent short. Shipped out, went under. I caught one like £3. Right, we're on. I think I catch 2. Can't even remember.
Jakey, my band was keeping his beady eye on you. Like, he's how long he's catching. I'm like, right, the plan, get ready.
Yeah, it were working. So I've caught 2 in a skimmer first, whatever, and I've had a couple of kilo first weigh. Second hour, I've had a big one and 3 others. So it wasn't fast and furious, and all of a sudden I was winning.
Yeah, man.
An hour, we had about 7.5, 8 kilo, and I thought, this is amazing.
Get ready. Yeah.
You know what I mean, this is just going to tick over, the bubbling, I'm getting bites. And then, so we've weighed in the second time. I've gone out, caught another one straight away. From that point, never had a bite.
It's nuts, mate.
Mad.
I couldn't believe how it's gone just ridiculous. It went like that.
Yeah.
Because Bagger started off the same as well, didn't he?
He was exactly the same as me. Started on deck long.
Yeah.
And then gone.
Yeah.
But they were 100% fishing me peg. I've overcooked it. I definitely fed too much bait.
Right, okay.
I had to though, because I wanted to make some. I've not fed a lot of bait. I was feeding like 30 pellets.
Yeah. And you cupped some in as well, haven't you? Have you tapped some in as well?
I was swapping about, just trying to group them a bit to get a bite, because I could see these bubbles, and I was just trying to home them in a bit. It worked to an extent, but he kept fizzing off the back of my bait, but I never got another bite.
It's nuts, mate, wasn't it?
Whether they were still there and he stopped feeding.
You had that great big one, didn't you? I remember you catching that great big one towards the end.
Well, that was just mugging on a waggler.
How was it?
From after that bite, third way in, I went all the way to last half hour and I mugged one on a waggler. That was my day. I never had a bite in a method. I never had a bite in a waggler in the feed. And even on the bomb as well, you couldn't really see it on your peg because of the aerator. On mine, they were fizzing like mad.
Were they really?
Fizzing like mad on the bomb.
Any bubbles at all?
Yeah, didn't move. Not even didn't move, and it's ripping up, and I thought, I'm going to throw an expander over that, and it's going to go.
Nothing.
Didn't even twitch, didn't wobble. Shame. I don't know what they're doing. I've had that so many times at Hayfield.
We need to send Rob down with the camera gear, don't we? And see what's happening.
Yeah, because it's always then, isn't it? Don't know what
silly
happens.
venues.
But in June and July, it fizzes like mad,
Yeah.
and you don't get a bite. It does it in September and October, and you get towed in every go.
Do you reckon that's because they're like actively searching for food more because they're like coming into, you know, winter mode?
It's
And
just horrible. And
we just
clever,
don't know, do we?
No idea. But it's doing me head because it
They're
looks
like alien
identical.
species, these fish, aren't they?
They're horrible. They know how to avoid getting caught, don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
So that was my match, pretty much. I ended up with 11 kilo odd, and a very, very sad day. Wasn't it? No pennies. No pennies off anyone.
Remind me, Rich, because I may forget. So at the end, when I've taught you lovely lot through my fish show, I've got a question to ask you, but remind me because I might forget.
Okay, go
on. All right. Forget about yours. It's all about mine because I did slightly better, didn't we, Jay?
You did.
Only slightly. So my plan was, I think I stuck to it actually. I started off short and I've had a little babby one first chuck, probably about £1.5.
One of them ones.
Like that. One of the little stocky ones, like hooked into it. Oh, here we go. And then I've caught a little skimmer. Ryan next to me's had, I think he had 3, but then Owen.
All little stockies again.
All little stockies. Owen in the next gen match, he's had like 6 or 7 out long, you know, like you said.
Yeah,
so obviously Jakey's kept his eye on him. So we've gone out long where they were fizzing, and I've never had a bite.
They were fizzing on yours as well?
Oh, they were fizzing like mad.
It's the abyss, isn't it?
14
foot.
But it was like top 12 deep. It was so deep. I said that I'm not adding line on, but I've had to add line on. It was a good 14 or 15 foot.
They're never going to be there.
No,
as well,
horrendous. So, just pinging 4 mils out on that. And then I've tried it 6 foot deep. And then after like hour and a half, I've tried it sort of 3 foot deep. Not a bite.
No.
Not a bite at all. So then I've started chucking the method a bit, and that was by far my best.
You had a bar in front of you, didn't you?
Yeah, so I've chucked it, and I've got probably hardly count to 1. It's gone in like that, and then just
it?
settled.
It felt really shallow.
It was nice. It was nice, but proper snaggy.
Was it?
You know, looking back, I'll come to that in a bit. But yeah, so I've had a few bites on it. I've had a Caraccio straight away. Then I've had a couple of like carp, sort of 4 or 5 pounders. I'm like, oh, yeah, ticking over nice.
Yeah.
Then Jakey halfway through said, Andy, you're up to 4th. I'm like, because when you're catching like one fish and you'd wait like 20 minutes, half an hour
you feel
for
like
another
you're
one.
catching nothing, don't you?
Nothing, but with how the weights were, and obviously he's ran away with it in the end, hasn't he? You know what I mean?
We'll have a chat about him and about Harry.
But yeah, so Jakey said, like, Andy, you've got a chance here, go for your section. But obviously, as Jay's already said, it was always hard going to beat Zach. Zach's fished a lovely match. He's chucking his feeder right under the tree. He has chucked it lovely.
Chucked quite nice, hasn't he? Yeah.
And then he's obviously primed his waggler swim. He's had a couple on that. I've gone on the waggler and I've gone straight away. And then I've had another one that went a little bit nuts and like ran into Owen's peg, bless him. And then the funniest thing of it, because obviously I've fast forwarded loads, you know, I've probably only had 8 or 9 fish or something.
Yeah.
But that's over the course of that. You feel as though it's going dead slow, but like when you're up one and you feel as though you're up there, there was a chance in you.
Yeah, all of a sudden you get excited, don't
Definitely.
you, with one bite.
I've had 3 and 3 chucks on a method. 2 have fell off because I'm chucking to a stanchion. I'm chucking between 43 and 44 onto like a little metal stanchion. And like as soon as you hook them, obviously they're going to make a bow wave for it. A charge for the stanchion. So I've like really like clamped down on one that snapped me, and I was fishing 0.22, but it's only snapped me up then. And then another one I've pulled it, and that's fell off. And then this other one I'm going to talk you through now. It was a ghosty foul hooked in its tail, and it's the funniest thing. Like all I could hear behind me was like, because this ghostie's like come up in the water from like I'm going to say 20 metres, and I knew it was foul hooked. It's going like that, and all I could hear behind me was like the crowd going, oh, "He's got an instant win. He's going to bomb it after he catches that, and he's got an instant. He's got a ghostie." I'm like bringing it in, and then I got it to like 8 metres and it's fell off. And before I could think, oh no, and like this, that, and the other, and have get a bit of a paddy on.
Yeah.
All I heard behind me was like, nobody likes to see that. It just like calmed me and settled me down in one. It was the funniest thing I'd heard. And obviously, you said like, what were they saying, Andy? And I told him he was like laughing his head off as well. And everyone was just laughing their heads off. And then I got a load of booze from hooking Owen's, or he up mine, but mine swam into his. Got a load of booze, but it's all in good jest and everything.
Yes.
But it was amazing. And yeah, so I think I ended up with like 1 more fish after that. And I've had 16, I'm going to say a big 16 kilo, just short of 17. I think I was 8th in the end, but another 6 kilo would have got me second.
He's second, isn't it?
You know what I mean? And that's like, as I say, we've lost 3 fish, but then two were big ones that I've had to like pull away. And it's just one of them things, you look back, you think, yeah, there's a chance there, some pennies, but Zach's lost a big one as well, hasn't he? He could have got second. He's lost that
he was
big
really
one.
unlucky at the end, wasn't he? Played that for ages as well.
Yeah,
I don't know whether it was foul hooked or not. I don't think it was.
No, it was definitely in the mouth.
It was a wobbler.
It just fell off, yeah, it was a big one on the waggler.
Yeah.
Sam lost one as well at the similar time.
Yeah, he did. In fact, yeah, Sam played his for ages, didn't he?
Oh,
But
really?
On to that.
Sam, you got
quick,
second.
What was that question? A quick question before we
Right,
talk on to the people that did win.
Can that count towards a challenge?
No, do one. Shut up. Right.
The official challenge, wasn't it?
On to the congratulations and all that.
Yes.
And fair play to Ali.
Oh, he's fished awesome, hasn't he?
Oh,
And
really?
I think everyone's thought he was fishing like 5 foot deep. I didn't know there was a bar there or anything.
Well, it's
Did
where...
you know it was shallow there?
What's he on? I think he's on 11. Not Fisher 11. He was on Fisher 12, but I think it's 11 in it.
What?
Hayfield 11.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
And it's where it used to be a big point, and
Right.
I'm going to say 4 years ago, Robin cut it back to like make it a straight bank-ish because it was very dominant at that point.
Yeah.
And it's just where the old peg was. Obviously, you can't scoop it to 14 foot like everywhere
Right,
else.
get you,
So it's
get
just
you.
where the old bank was. It
Yeah,
just slowly tapers
And
off.
they've just come up on that, haven't they?
Yes.
Fished awesome, though.
It's just, how nice would it be to be in that
Just to
position
know, like,
of winning?
after, what, 90 minutes, 2 hours, I'm going to say?
Yeah.
You're like miles
Halfway
ahead.
through,
And
halfway through.
Even Sam, who's come second, he's not had anything for like 3 hours, I don't think.
No.
And he's come right back, hasn't he?
He didn't have a bite
Awesome
until
for
the
him.
second to last weigh-in, I don't think, or maybe the one before that.
Yeah.
And he's had 10 carp and he's short
Yeah.
to get him into second, which was a lovely keeping your bottle performance.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
Amazing.
Harry's was special. I was a bit annoyed that he beat me, biggest ever margin. He annihilated
Oh,
that,
right,
didn't he?
your Cudmore one.
I had that
Oh,
little
yeah.
record and he's had that.
What was it,
I
by
talking
60
about.
kilo or something like that?
He did, yeah. He annihilated it. 60 kilos.
60, so it's like, you think of that, it's massive, isn't it?
It's a joke, isn't it?
It's just unbelievable.
£130 he's won the match by. That's his job done, isn't it?
Just,
Seriously.
Yeah, awesome.
And fair play to him. He's nice getting out. I loved as well that Dale was his bank runner.
Yeah,
I didn't even know
definitely.
Dale was his bank runner.
No, we didn't
Not
see him
until
at
I
all, did
watched
we?
it. No,
Didn't see him the
didn't
night
see Dale.
before or anything like that. So obviously they've travelled down in the morning.
Yeah. So,
But no, it was brilliant. It's good, such a good experience, and we've got to thank all you lovely lot that come supporting us. Honestly, it's beyond our
Phenomenal,
well.
wasn't it?
It's just ridiculous, supporting us obviously right from the start. But from the fish show, you like look behind you, like, oh my god, it's like, oh, I'm going to say something else. I'm going to say put the willies up. But don't put the willies up there. It's sort of like you can like proper put you on tenterhooks and all that. It gets you a bit nervy. But it's like little things like obviously when you lost one, you're like someone like straight away like that, it just settles you back down.
It was.
And then obviously at the end, went and met and had pictures. It's just the support we got. It's just immense. So thank you very much for that.
Yes,
Just
a
brilliant,
massive
isn't it?
thank you for that. So that was Fish Show over for yet another year.
It's so good to get in there, but then it's like it's destroying a bit, isn't it? And obviously we sort of knew, but then you never know really, do you? And something
No.
like that.
You hope for the unexpected, don't you?
Yeah.
I still thought Bagger was going to win.
Yeah,
At the
did,
start,
to be
I
fair.
thought Bagger was going to win that area, but I think it's proved now for 2 consecutive years, Hayfield's been pegged the way it's pegged.
Yeah.
With the next gen match on the 30s, 40s bank, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then also up that end and that top end of Lake Empty.
Yeah.
That needs fixing,
Yeah, definitely.
doesn't it?
It
And then
needs
the next
almost
gen-
look like the kids who were on was it Adams Lake?
Little Adams, yes.
Even if they'd have gone up at the top end, some all just spread us out a little bit more.
Yeah,
Something
I
like
just
that.
think next gen up the other end's the way to go.
Yeah.
4 on each bank.
Yeah.
I'd be phenomenal because the best year, the first year that Andy won, first year Andy Bennett won. I think it was the second
because
year
you
at
had the
Hayfield.
ladies that as well.
Yeah,
didn't
they had the ladies up there and they had no one on that bank.
Yeah.
And it was probably the fairest Hayfield was that day because you were in that one.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you felt there were fish over on that
Oh,
bank.
100%.
The fish spread a lot more, didn't they, when it
Yeah.
was pegged like that.
Definitely.
So that's our little tip for next year, isn't it? We're going
But
to try and
yeah,
work
it is what it is. Wouldn't be saying any of that if you're on average peg, would be? You know what I
No,
mean?
of course
But
not,
Yeah,
but-
it is. It's one of them.
Yes, in the interest of making it as better match as possible with as many people catching as possible. So
Yeah.
I honestly believe Hayfield is the perfect venue.
Oh, it's absolutely.
It is. What anyone
100%.
says, nowhere's got the facilities that
The amount of
Hayfield have
work
got.
that Nolly and Robin put into it as well, to putting the spectacle on, it's just
mega,
phenomenal.
isn't it? And just the lake itself, for me, it's still got the magic when you go. Like I enjoy the opens before the match.
Yeah.
The practice is
for
like
it.
it's proper good here. You're like, oh,
Yeah. But you just know, we say it time and time again, the size of the fish, you just never feel out of it.
No.
And then obviously you look back and you think, plumbing 6 kilo off second.
Yeah.
You know what I
3
mean?
fish.
It's nothing.
That could be one fish in Hayfield.
It could be.
Quite
it could have
easy.
been.
There
Could have
is.
been one of the ones that fell off, or that one that's it's just one of them things.
No. But it says what it is.
But yeah, it's definitely the one, and obviously we'll be trying. Well, mate, you got a ticket to it anyway, haven't you? You know what I mean? Every year, ain't you?
Yeah, gotta get finger
Blimey
out.
neck, Jay.
Bagger's got to get finger out this time.
Yeah,
If I buy some tickets this year,
back it on, isn't
he?
it? Yeah, just one ticket, job done, isn't it?
We
First
probably
one.
will, innit?
You know what I mean?
Just, you're not giving me a free one, I'll just win this one then. Cheers for that.
But no, proper loved it, didn't we? And it was nice that we were like close together. We were like quite sensible as well, weren't we? To be fair, other than like that last sort of 60 minutes when it all went off, I like Owen's gear and
And you were on the beer with 20 minutes to go.
I had one sip and then put it under my tray. I thought, This might be getting filmed. Well, it is getting filmed live, so I'll put it under my side table. Better not be drinking now. I think Emma bought him,
I didn't even know. How did you get one before me?
I know. I like Jake's like, Emma's bought you a beer. I'm like, what? Go ahead.
A bit early for that.
Oh, it was amazing.
Right, go on, wrap it up. So that was this year's Fish Show.
Yes, loved it.
Hopefully we'll have another one this year. We will see you all very soon.
Thank you very much for the support, you lovely lot.